blessed know that we roll with Jesus Christ. Oh yes, he changed our lives, so we can go testify. Go testify.
Hi, my name is Ricky Bradshaw. I'm a consultant, church consultant for Union Baptist Association. I'm a missions mobilizer, which means that I mobilize churches in Union Baptist Association. One of the responsibilities I have is to mobilize churches to take on lostness.
In the last 10 years, we are able to bring 92 churches to do missions in 16 nations, doing evangelism crusades, pastors' conferences, vacation Bible schools, and other community works, providing opportunities for those churches to reach out to their communities. In the last 2 years, the Lord allowed us to join Him in the city of Sao Paulo, Brazil. In partnership with different churches and ministries, already we were able to see many fruits reaching out to the next generation.
One of the things they have been in the past has been a harvest field. Today, they have now become a harvest force. And so missionaries from the United States can go and to partner with them in bringing the gospel.
We saw conversions of Brazilian Muslims and even Hispanics that live down there.
A team of hip-hop missionaries went to Brazil recently, and there they went to a community like none other. This is where lots of homeless children have been just left into the streets, and they are being ravaged by the powers of darkness through prostitution and also through drug use.
You're selling crack cocaine? Well, all the children are gathered at this corner up here. All the children over here buying crack are making transactions, sexual transactions, to get one little piece of crack. These are 12, 13, 14-year-old kids that live on the streets.
My name is Bobby Herring, also known as Trey 9. I'm a hip-hop missionary, a servant, and a strategist to the hip-hop culture.
My name is Amanda Herring, and I'm also a Christian missionary.
In Sao Paulo, I had no clue that we would be able to transcend the language barrier and connect through rap music, being that they speak Portuguese, but we did. And not only did we see Christian youth ignited to be more evangelistic to their peers, but we saw non-believers gather around us to hear the music, to hear the rhymes, and then we were able to share our testimonies and lead some of them to Christ right there on the spot. I couldn't believe how effective our trip was in Cracolândia, considering we were in a very dangerous place, in a demonic place, where crack addicts are basically out of their mind, walking around high, and drug dealers are roaming around counting their money, and here we are walking in the midst of that, not knowing really how dangerous it was.
In case y'all don't get the picture, this is a huge crowd of nothing but crack users. Everybody here is high on crack except us. Everybody. And they think we are, is probably why they don't care that we're here. And because we fed them. There are some little boys over there across the street sitting on up against the wall that are probably 8 and 9 years old. And there are people walking around with cold cuts out in the open. I mean, just plain. It's unbelievable.
We're fixing to walk through it.
It's surreal, and we're about to walk through it.
So hold your pockets.
We came across a young girl that had just sold her 4-month-old baby for crack, and she began to say the sinner's prayer with one of the missionaries on our team, and she wouldn't finish the prayer because she felt so much guilt and she just could not imagine that God could really forgive her. We saw another lady, and I'd prayed for her once in the street, and the next time we saw her in the thick of Cracolândia, and she just cried and just begged to go with us, and we didn't have anywhere to send her. So there's definitely a need that is there. There's still work to be done.
And what we saw there is missionaries from America going there and going inside Cracolândia, bringing the love of Jesus Christ. That's even impacting the church of Brazil, because they've never done it that way before. So now a movement is taking place.
The youth in Sao Paulo constantly are contacting us, waiting for us to come back. I mean, I literally got 3 emails this week from some of the girls there, from one of the pastors that goes into Cracolândia, just asking us when are we coming back. They were so encouraged.
Do you think that the fact you here in Brazil encourage them about how to evangelize more,
They're just wanting us to come back, and we know that there's a need to train them and teach them to do the things there that we are able to do here. Things like Hip Hop Hope, a youth service that we have every week for at-risk youth, or Feed a Friend, where we feed the homeless people of downtown Houston 7 nights a week. Those are things that we really want to show them how to do hands-on in Sao Paulo. The churches are eager, they're ready to go into the streets.
When we brought the Hip Hop Hope Missions team in 2010, a great movement began, and we are still seeing the results today. But the work's not finished. Sao Paulo is a city with 22 million inhabitants. We still have to train, to mentor, and partner with the local church, helping them to establish community outreach for the next generation.
There is a pastor in Cracolândia that took us into Cracolândia, and she needs help. She needs help, and she told us that it was encouraging that we as missionaries did not go in there just to take pictures, but we went in there to touch people, to lay hands on people, to hear their heart, to love on them. And not only that, it was encouraging to them that we kept in contact with them afterwards, and we have a heart for them.
The people of Sao Paulo in the streets of Cracolândia, they need to know that there are people that have not given up on them, that there are people that love them and that believe in them.
And so we need to go back, and I don't know when the mission will end, but I do see a solution, and that's training them so that they can do the work and continue the work so that we can continue to be missional here in the United States and wherever else the Lord calls us.
Missions is a powerful opportunity for transformation to take place in your life and in the lives of others.
God is moving in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and we need volunteers, we need missionaries, we need prayers, we need financial support for this mission.
No, can't keep him on the low, can't keep him on the low. Everybody has to know that we roll with Jesus Christ. Oh yes, he changed our lives, so we can go testify, can go testify.